Hello everyone, my name is kdm, and welcome back to my channel. So today I listened to one of my subscribers and they wanted to know, how do you know when an Aquarius man is ready for commitment? Woo. Now I'm an Aquarius woman, but you all know Aquariuses, we beat to our own drum, okay? Females are totally different than males. And just energy, you know, feminine energy, masculine energy. January Aquarians, February Aquarians, totally different. February over here, woo-hoo. So yes, let's get right into it, because I think I wrote down 8 ways to know if an Aquarius man is ready for a commitment. And then I wanted to dispel some myths, just to like calm your nerves. So should we get into the myths? Should we get into the 8 ways to know? I think we'll do the myths at the end. So let's get right into it. Make sure you like, comment, and definitely subscribe. Let's get right into it. Hey, change. I think I shot my hair up to the front. What you think? That look cute or not? It's getting a little heavy. We'll push it to the back. Let's go. All right, you guys. The number 1 way to know if an Aquarius man is ready for commitment is if he introduces you to his family. Now, there are some Aquarius men who would literally bring anybody by, but truly, I feel like when an Aquarius man introduces you to family members like mother, grandmother, people who are really close with him, play with him in the same castle. Because you have to think about it. Aquariuses, we're social with everybody, but we're friends with few. If you have met the friends of few, if you have met the best friend, the mother, you're going holidays and stuff with them, then yes, because Aquarius men, they like routine. They're natural loners. They really don't like being around people in their space, soaking up their energy. So if they like your energy around them and they want to introduce you to their family, yeah, girl, you want me, girl. You ready for the commitment right there. The second way to know if an Aquarius man is ready for commitment, I would say he's on the road to commitment when he starts to share deep and personal things about himself, maybe like childhood trauma, things that really affected him, and it's the way that he is. Because most Aquarius men, they have been heartbroken. That's why they shut down. They ask a lot of questions. They want to know so much about you because they want to know if you will be able to endure some of the hardships that they have been through. They want to be able to explain why they are the way they are, why they are so closed off, why are they distant, why sometimes they do shut off from the world and, you know, clam up. Why do they ghost? It's because something in the past has traumatized them. Something in the world has truly affected them to a point where they are so reserved. So if they start talking about those things, do not take it as a joke. Do not, you know, brush it off as if it's not a big deal. And do not think of him as weak, because he's finally ready to open up and tell you why he is the way that he is. If he's opening up to you about things like that, he is ready for commitment. He's ready to devote himself to you, because Aquarius, we don't talk like that. Yeah, we don't let people in our personal business like that, because we know how it feels for people to take intimate things and make us feel like poo-poo. Okay, all right, the third thing to know if an Aquarius man is ready for a commitment, and this is kind of like a non-verbal thing, Aquarius man staring, all right, has an eye problem. You think like, oh my God, are you like cockeyed? Like, why you keep staring at me? Why you keep staring at me? Oh my God, you keep staring at me, you gonna realize I'm ugly. Oh my God. No, he's staring at you because he is envisioning his future with you. If you catch your Aquarius man staring at you in the middle of the night, staring at you across the way, and I'm talking about long stares where he's like, you know, that stare, and then he like squeeze the thigh, or he like stares and then he's like, you know, do that little thing like that. Oh, okay, I see you. Yeah, because Aquariuses, we don't give eye contact, because we already know when we give eye contact, we already know you gonna want us like that. I don't know, it's the way we think. I know it sounds like stupid. I know it sounds very minuscule, but it's very serious. Aquarius, we don't go around staring at people or none of that. We stay to ourselves in the back. We don't like to be seen. So if we're trying to get your attention and we're staring, yeah, commitment time. Lego. Number 4, making plans. And I'm not talking about, these little getaways to like Tulum, getting flued out. You have to understand with the Aquarius man makes most Aquarius men, let me not talk off the tongue. Most Aquarius men are very successful. Most Aquarius men like nice things. Most Aquarius men don't mind spending a little chump change to fly you out somewhere. That's nothing. I'm talking about real plans, like getting flued out for $125. That's nothing to the Aquarius man. I'm talking about the plans of like, we're moving in together, okay? And the next 3 months, we're going to do this, because if an Aquarius says they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it. We hate going back on our word, and we hate when other people go back on their word. So if we're saying we want to be living together in the next 3 months, that's exactly what we mean. If your Aquarius man tells you, listen, babe, I want to work this type of job, what are you going to be doing in the next round? If he's inquiring questions about the future, making plans, financial aspects, he is serious about you and ready to lock it down, okay? Because Aquarius, we kind of just think of self. That's kind of sad to say that. But yeah, we do just kind of think of self. So if we're actually trying to incorporate you into our goals, into our future, yeah. Okay, so the 5th thing, this kind of like leads into the last one, what I said. This is my opinion, because I know some people, Aquarius man, I think, who is ready for a commitment, he's spending money. I already told you, Aquarius is, we're all about self. We'll invest money in ourselves because we like to look good, okay? All the time. We like to smell good. We like to dress good. We like to do our hair. We love all of that. So if an Aquarius man is actually like, I'm not talking about a hot dog. I'm not talking about, even a little roof Chris. I'm talking about spending money on you, buying you gifts just because. Actually taking the time out, getting you things that are like personalized. Like he actually thought about you, thought about your birthday, maybe thought about a loved one that maybe passed away. He's going to get you a personable gift. He's actually going to listen to you, see what you need, see what you want, and be there for you. Aquarius man might even buy a stock for you, honey. Okay, a little Dogecoin, a little Bitcoin, little stuff like that. Yeah, that's how you know he ready for commitment, because Aquarius is, we only think about. All right, the 6th thing to know if an Aquarius man is ready for a commitment, I will honestly have to say, if he takes you into his personal space, if he takes you to his workplace, let's say that he has like a working dinner party he has to go to. If he takes you, yeah, 9 times out of 10, you're his girlfriend. You don't even know it, okay? Because Aquariuses, we don't like to mix work with pleasure. We don't like people in our business. Most of the time, Aquariuses, they'll be in relationships and social media will never know, because we're very private people. If he takes you to his house, I know that sounds very like childish and babyish, but Aquariuses, we do not like energies and people in our space like that. We don't even like people knowing where we live, to be honest. So if he lets you know his house address, if you've been there more than once consecutively, if you've been to his workplace, dinner parties, yeah, honey, you're the girlfriend. You don't even know it. That's like full on serious commitment. Okay. The 7th thing to know if an Aquarius man is ready for a commitment, whoo, child, I would honestly have to say, if he is your biggest supporter, biggest cheerleader, and I'm talking about actually supporting you, believing in you, checking out, like if you do YouTube, checking out your videos, subscribing to you. If you're wanting to do a business function, he will actually promote you, invest in you. Literally wanting your energy, wanting your space. And the eighth thing, which I kind of feel like this is common sense, he's gonna tell you. I don't know why people think like Aquarius men are so hard to read. They're not. They're actually very brutally honest. I think most people take it as harsh, cold. He just playing with me. He don't mean that. No, if he told you, that's what he meant. If he said he like you, that's what he meant. If he said he don't like you like that, that's what he meant. Aquarius men are very blunt. They will tell you that you're theirs. Don't be messing with anybody else. Yeah, you're mine. You're my girl. You're my old lady. You my pretty lady. You my babe. Okay? Yeah, he's gonna let you know. Please get out of your head. Aquarius men are not complicated at all. They pretty much tell you like it is. You pretty much know from day one how an Aquarius man is going to treat you, because we kind of have this like psychic ability, I think, to kind of know from first jump how we are going to place that person in our life. What season, what time frame this person is going to be in our life. For a day, for a lifetime, we don't know. Hopefully for the long run. Now let's get into some myths. And I think I'm going to do 4 myths. The number 1 myth that you need to get out of your head about the Aquarius man. Some people have this notion. I think this is a younger generation. Younger generation thinks if a man is not calling you every day, texting you every day, he does not want you. With the Aquarius man, you have to get that out of your head very quickly. Aquarius men, they may not text you every 5 minutes. They may not text you every day. They may actually ghost you. But that does not mean that he does not want you. That does not mean he does not want a commitment with you. Aquarius is, we take a whole lot of weight of the world on our shoulders. And they just might be getting to business. They may have just, forgot. You have to think about it. Back in the day, they didn't have cell phones like that. You may not have heard from someone like that. And it was okay, okay? It is okay. It's not about you. That Aquarius man was an Aquarius man before you met him. He was Aquarius man longer than you met him. Think about that. So just because he's not consistent with communication does not mean that he's not ready for a commitment. Okay? Get that out of your head. Okay? Stop listening to these advice people, because yeah, you're gonna be single if you keep listening to that. Number 2, the second myth people need to get out of their head is the sarcasm. Most Aquariuses are not sarcastic. We have dry humor, but with that humor is a little bit of honesty. So if your Aquarius man is telling you something and it might sound like a joke, it's probably the truth. So just keep that in mind. The third thing, I say the third myth to just the ghosting. Get out of your head. If your Aquarius man ghosts you, that does not mean that he does not care about you. And it does not mean that he is not going to be consistent and he is not the one. Aquarius men have a habit of pouring so much energy into other things that they forget about themselves. So they need time to replenish. All right? Don't take it personal. Just ask them straight out. But don't do the whining. Okay? Okay. I thought I had 4, but I think I'm gonna only have 3 because I forgot about the last one. So don't get mad. All right, you guys. I'm going to be coming out with that Aries video coming up. So please don't worry. It's coming out, y'all. It's coming out. All right. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.